their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station. WTIM.
It's the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube, brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. And People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. You can find those streams on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook or WTIM TV YouTube. I have Taylorville Estates in studio right now, Environmental Services Manager Val Fleming. Great to have you here, Val.
Thank you.
Also have Administrator Tony Clark. Welcome back, Tony.
Thank you.
So, Val, I understand this is a new position for you, your Environmental Services Manager.
It is. I've been there for a long time. It's
Okay.
just something else I'm doing now.
How long have you worked at Taylorville Care Center?
I've been there about 6 years.
Taylorville Estates, I beg your pardon. I'm sorry about that, Tony.
No,
Anyway.
that's our sister company, so we don't mind.
Okay. Well, anyway, Taylorville Estates, you've been there for quite some time. What, as Environmental Services Manager, what do you do?
I just schedule like the cleanings of the rooms, their laundry, that kind of stuff.
Okay. And what are some of the other things that you have done in your time?
Well, I'm floor supervisor also.
Okay.
And I'm also Tony's part-time business office manager too.
Okay. So you
So I got a full plate.
yeah, wearing many different hats.
Yes.
What do you I it sounds like a pretty straightforward new role for you. You're scheduling the cleanings and stuff like that. But is there anything you'd like to improve on, or maybe just like keep going, or what do you expect to bring into the role?
Organization for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Scheduling. Like I feel like sometimes they feel like their rooms per se get put on the back burner because of things going on, and we're trying to fix that.
Okay.
So they don't feel that way,
Right. I hear you. Tony, is this a role that's been around for some time and just needed someone to fill it, or
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
We've always had a housekeeping manager.
Right.
But our last one left, and we needed to fill the role, and she's the perfect fit for it. She's done the housekeeping there before. She keeps the entryway looking spotless. I mean, she's just great.
Yeah. Seems like a kind of job you'd really have to enjoy
Yes.
to do a really good job of. I mean,
Yes.
you seem like you like your job.
I do. I
Yeah.
love my job.
What do you like about it?
I love the people. I love the families. I always feel like first impressions are good. So when they walk in, I want it to look really good for them,
Yeah. You take pride in making a
Yes.
clean space.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and when you have those clean spaces, it opens the door for people to come in and
Yes.
take advantage of a fantastic facility. First off, before we get into it a little bit more, Tony, tell me about what Taylorville Estates has to offer as a whole.
As a whole, we have residential living with 3 meals a day, housekeeping's included. We do their laundry as well. Unless, of course, they want to do it on their own. We do have a few residents that like to still do their own little chores. We have aides that are there to assist if they need anything. We provide activities and entertainment, transportation to local doctor's appointments, little bit of everything.
Yeah. Short and long-term stays?
Both.
Both.
We have our comfort care suites, which are kind of a step to where you're not quite ready to go home, but say you get out of the hospital and you just need a little bit more care. They can come and stay for a little while. It's $95 a day. And if they like it, they can stay. But if they want to go on home, we get them, therapy and get them to a point where they can make it on their own at home.
And I'm asking you this question, Tony, because I have actually no idea, but do insurances cover something like this?
Long-term care insurance does cover it.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would be private pay. But we do have quite a few residents that have the long-term care insurance, and it covers the majority of it.
Well, that sounds fantastic. And if you don't have that, maybe look into that. I know it's the time of the year for Medicare and stuff, but that's not what we're here to talk about. You are looking for more people to move into those comfort care
We
suites
are.
too.
We are. We're always looking for people to come to comfort care.
I know last time you were on, you were really trying to hammer that home and let people know that they're available. sounds like that has done its trick a little bit. And
It has.
That's good.
We've
That's
had
good to
quite a
hear.
few of them come through. We've had a few that have gone on to go home, but really enjoyed their stay. And, they might eventually become a return customer.
Mhm.
But we've had others that have come and stayed and decided that they like it and want to call it home.
Wow. And so they've now made it their long term.
They have.
Wow. Okay. And do you feel like that's part of I don't want to say goal but for lack of a better term, goal of the Comfort Care Suites is to be able to show them, hey, this is a really cool place. And while this is short term for now, maybe you'll come back when you need a longer term place.
Yes, I mean, of course, it's going to be the ultimate goal is to have more residents come in and see the place and get a feel for it. But we're also there to fill that need for the bridge to go home.
Right.
So whether they decide to come and stay until they go home or they want to come and stay forever, that's what we're there for.
That's up to them. I mean, that's their choice. That's great. Well, you also are right now offering an end of year move-in special.
We are.
Tell me about that. Sounds
right
really
now,
nice.
Our efficiency and studio apartments are listed at $2,500 per month, and that is all inclusive. There's no additional charges for that. Our one bedrooms are listed at $2,700 a month, all inclusive with no additional charges. Now, if they want to have therapy, that is built different. It's a different company, but they can get therapy while they're there. So if they want to come and stay for the winter, they can come and stay for the winter. If they want to come and stay permanently, they can do that as well. The price is good until December 31st of this year, and it locks that rate in for 1 year.
What are some of the differences in the rooms? You have your one bedroom, your studio. It sounds like they all offer the same thing, but what kind of differences are there?
They do. It's mainly size, square footage would be the difference. Our one bedroom obviously is the biggest. A studio is more of an L-shaped room where you can have your bedroom off to the side and then set it up like a living room and dining room all in one room. It's an open floor concept. And then the efficiency is just a little smaller. With our studio and our efficiencies, a stove would not come with that, but in the one bedroom, a stove would come with that. So if they enjoy cooking, that's still something that they can do.
And compared to regular rates, about how much of a discount are we talking here?
It's about $750, $800 cheaper.
Wow. Yeah, and so that lasts until
December 31st of this year.
Okay. So if someone is listening to this right now and says, "Hey, I really need to lock in a lower rate," how can they take advantage of that?
Just give me a call at 217-824-2222.
That's great. Well, anything else that folks should know about moving into Taylorville Estates? Whether that's just tips or stuff to bring, or maybe your own.
They can bring
thoughts.
whatever they want. We've had some rooms that they fit more in it than I would ever imagine they could. And then we have other ones, like some of our gentlemen, that are more of a bachelor pad. So it kind of just depends on your taste and how you like it. But you can set your own apartment up the way you want because it is your apartment and your home.
And Val, how often do you end up cleaning these rooms typically?
They get their room cleaned once a week,
Okay.
laundries once a week, or if they can do it on their own on the weekend, of course. They get touched up throughout the week, though.
Right. Replacement of linens, extra
Yes.
towels provided,
Yes.
etc., and stuff like that. Anything else that they should know before giving a call to Taylorville Estates?
I
We
think
can't-
they'd love us. We're like a big family.
And we can't wait to have them come see us, even if it's just for a tour.
It's Administrator Tony Clark, along with new Environmental Services Manager Val Fleming. She has a lot of other hats as well, but that's what she's most recently known as. And Taylorville Estates here on the WTIM Morning Show. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first.
WTIM.
The Miller Media Group is making it easy for you to show your support for the many people impacted in Florida by Hurricane Ian. Click the Florida Disaster Fund link on the blue menu bar of TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or DeWittDailyNews.com and make your contribution to the Florida Disaster Fund. Many have lost their homes, their personal belongings, and in many cases, their loved ones. It's going to take time to rebuild. Please do whatever you can to support this effort by clicking the Florida Disaster Fund link on the blue menu bar of DeWittDailyNews.com or TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Hi, this is Jared White, host of Central Illinois Outdoors, inviting you to find us on the internet. We are up and running at centralillinoisoutdoors.com. You can jump on there to find our Catch of the Week segment. Also, our archive shows. After they air on the weekend, you can find them every Monday at centralillinoisoutdoors.com. So listen when you can. You can also find us on Facebook. Just search Central Illinois Outdoors. Central Illinois Outdoors on Facebook or at centralillinoisoutdoors.com. We'll see you there.
The Shelby County Economic Development Corporation aims to foster, promote, and stimulate economic development, from keeping existing industry and retail businesses successful and thriving to attracting new investment in Shelby County. The Shelby County Economic Development Corporation is here to help your business grow. It also sponsors job fairs to fill positions at existing employers and encourages future entrepreneurs in the Shelby County CEO program. Find out more on the Shelby County Economic Development Corporation by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Taylorville Care Center, Taylorville's premier nursing facility, is hiring, and they're offering the best opportunities in town with new wages, elite pay, and premium pay programs for RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. Nurses may be eligible for major medical insurance if qualified as a level 2 nurse. Their exclusive work perks has something for all employees. Quarterly retention bonuses and weekly vaccination incentives are also offered. Apply to learn more. Join the Taylorville Care Center family by finding their ad on Indeed.com. Taylorville Care Center, caring for the community for nearly 50 years.
Take News Talk WTIM programming with you wherever you go, both live and archived. News Talk WTIM streams 24/7 simply by clicking the Listen Live icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. And to hear archived WTIM programming like the morning or noon farm shows, expanded local newscast, morning show interviews, Swap Shop AM or PM, click the audio on-demand icon in the upper left-hand corner. Whether it's your smartphone, tablet, or desktop, News Talk WTIM stream is with you wherever you go 24 hours a day at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
By leveraging sustainable carbon management solutions like Navigator CO2's Heartland Greenway, ethanol facilities can make substantial progress toward carbon reduction objectives. Learn more on how they're partnering with ethanol producers across the Corn Belt. Click their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
The Shelby County Economic Development Corporation aims to foster, promote, and stimulate economic development. They're here to help your business grow. Find out more on the Shelby County Economic Development Corporation by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust. They put people first. I have Taylorville Estates in studio right now, Environmental Service Manager Val Fleming and Administrator Tony Clark. Well, Thanksgiving behind everyone. Everyone's thinking about Christmas, grabbing a tree and celebrating with Christmas parties. And I know Taylorville Estates, not only with Christmas, but all year round, likes to hold fun events to keep seniors, well, to give them something to do. Tony, what do you have to offer right now?
We're getting ready to have our resident Christmas party.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. They thoroughly enjoy it. Their family members come and join them. We have entertainment while they are eating. This year, one of the residents' grandsons is going to come play the violin. And then we have hired entertainment after that. We have finger foods, meal. It's a big event for them. Wears them out.
Yeah, I'm sure. I have a certain picture in my head of a senior citizen Christmas party, and it doesn't appear super popping, if you know what I mean. But I'm sure you've told me before that these seniors, they love a good party, and
they do love a good party.
And so my thought probably isn't even accurate.
It's a big ordeal.
Yeah, it's a very big party.
Tell me a little bit more about it.
They enjoy their spirits.
Yeah.
They have a good time. It gets a little loud.
Their families
come and visit, and they hang out the entire evening. It's definitely a late night for everyone. But they definitely enjoy it. It's, very lively. I think probably their most favorite party of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely not what I pictured in my head. And I really appreciate you bearing with me there on that. But And like I mentioned too, this is just one of many different events as part of your Christmas season. You guys have quite a big tree put up right
Yes, we
now,
have
and
a
you guys are
huge
in the
tree.
process of
We
decorating
do.
it.
Our decorating process takes days. The tree alone takes an entire day.
Is it a fake or a real tree?
It is a fake one.
Okay.
But it's about 12 foot. And
That's just one of them.
yeah, and that's
Oh,
just
it's
one of
just
many
one.
trees.
Oh, wow.
Donna's starting that today,
Yeah.
actually.
So
Yeah.
she's getting out all the decorations and starting to get it all put up. And like I said, it's a long process, and the residents enjoy helping out with that.
But it is beautiful when it's done.
Very beautiful. We'll be taking residents out to the park for Christmas in the park.
Mhm.
They enjoy going out there and seeing the lights and doing drive-throughs in the evening.
I believe that starts the first full week of December, if I understand.
Correct. I
Yeah.
believe so.
Right.
So yeah, they're looking forward to doing that. Usually New Year's Eve, we have a little party for them as well. It might not be at midnight. We might do like a New Year's Eve.
Okay.
Just because midnight's a little late for everyone,
Yeah.
myself included at this point.
Right. Got to ask people to stay late and whatnot for
Yeah.
that. And yeah, I
Yep.
hear you.
And again, we'll have food and entertainment and play games. They love a good game. So I mean, it's a constant out there. There's constantly a party. Our activity director is quite busy. Then you'll have the Super Bowl party.
Right.
Even at their age, they're down for a Super Bowl party.
Of course. Who isn't?
Yeah.
Though? I love a good Super Bowl party.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So they all gather in the library to watch the Super Bowl and enjoy the commercials and eat the food. But on top of that, we have our birthday parties every month. We just had one on Wednesday.
Yes.
Miss Ramona Frasina. So she had a quite a big party.
Wow. Yeah.
And all the residents come to it, and
Yeah. Anytime there's a birthday.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Anytime there's a birthday, they want a party.
That's great.
And we throw them.
Yeah. Well, that's great. And that's some of the things that you can look forward to when you choose Taylorville Estates. Val, I think you mentioned something about how the residents there doing some arts and crafts right now, some Christmas arts and crafts.
They're decorating ornaments this week. Yep.
That's really cool. Is that something you guys usually do every year?
They do.
Yeah.
Yep. And we keep them year round. So they
Cool.
always have their ornaments that they've made.
Cool. And I'm sure there's more crafts type stuff throughout the year too.
Oh yeah,
not
they
just
make
ornaments.
wreaths. They make everything. Every season, every week, they're doing something.
Yeah. Blanket making.
Donna
anybody?
keeps them pretty busy.
Oh yeah, I bet. Well,
They made a Halloween tree.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I was
They
gonna
put
ask
those
how
some
Halloween went.
pumpkins on it. They painted pumpkins.
They've made homemade pumpkins.
Then we have
Wreaths.
our cooking club, and they make different foods. What did they make last time? Their cookies. Their oatmeal chocolate chip. I
Yeah,
believe,
the white chocolate.
which were really good because then I get to taste them.
Right. It's always fun when somebody makes cookies because
yeah.
then you get to eat them.
Our kitchen staff's already working on the Christmas party food. Like,
Oh, I bet.
yeah,
I bet
it's a big ordeal.
quite the preparation for.
And
How
they're
ma-
awesome.
How many people do you expect to see at the Christmas party? I know because of
I
all the
think
families and stuff too.
75 to 100.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's quite the party.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It is. And with our cooking club, a lot of times, whatever they make, they serve with their meal that day.
Mhm.
So all the residents get to enjoy it.
Great.
And they just kind of take turns picking what they want to make for everyone. And we've had everything from potato salad to cookies and cake. And
Always a lot to do at Taylorville Estates when you sign up to live there, or even just the Comfort Care Suites for shorter stays. Tony, I wanted to let you plug in your end of year move-in special one more time before you go.
one more time, by the end of the year, December 31st, you can lock in a rate of $2,500 for our studio and efficiency apartments, all inclusive. That is a savings of about $750, $800. Our one bedrooms currently are $2,700, and that's going to save you the same amount. That will lock you in at that rate for 1 year.
And just give you guys a call, right? If
Yep.
you guys want any more.
Yep,
Okay.
217-824-2222.
Val, Tony, anything else that you'd like to add before you head back onto your day?
Happy holidays to
Yeah.
everyone out there.
That's Tony Clark, administrator of Taylorville Estates, along with new environmental services manager Val Fleming. Thank you both so much for coming on. I really
Thank you,
you.
Avery.
Your stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube, brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. And you can also listen online anytime at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com on the WTIM app, and you download onto your smart device from wherever you get your applications, or tell your smart speaker, play WTIM. It's the WTIM Morning Show. More coming your way in a moment with scheduled guests right here on WTIM, your information station.
WTIM.
With SRN News, I'm Greg Clugston in Washington. Officials say shelling by Russian forces hit several areas in eastern and southern Ukraine overnight. Utility crews are scrambling again to restore power, water, and heating from the widespread strikes. Officials in Houston say it's safe to drink the water again. The nation's fourth largest city lifted its water boil notice this morning. Since Sunday, Houston's 2 million people had been ordered to boil their tap water before drinking or using it because of problems at a purification plant. Worried about the economic fallout of a nationwide rail strike, President Biden has asked Congress to intervene. He said, as a proud pro-labor president, he was reluctant to override the views of union workers who voted against an agreement that was reached in September. But he said in a statement, action must be taken to avoid the economic impact of a shutdown. This is SRN News.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
WTIM.
I'm Avery Cooper reporting. One woman is dead after shots fired at Warrensburg. According to the Macon County Coroner, Michael Day, Warrensburg Police, the Macon County Sheriff's Office, and the Illinois State Police are investigating a shooting in the 200 block of North Durfee Street in Warrensburg. Wednesday, November 23rd, authorities responded to the address for a report of gunshots fired. They found Lorash in her home deceased from an apparent gunshot trauma. They also discovered another unnamed adult. An ambulance took them to an out-of-county trauma center. Their status is unknown at this time. An autopsy took place Friday at the Macon County Coroner's Office. Results are pending. This is an open investigation. In other news, a new law that will go into effect in 2023 will impact everyone's homes, and it has to deal with smoke detectors. Nicholas Zeppin with the Taylorville Fire Department says that new 10-year smoke alarms will be mandatory in most homes come January. The Office of the State Fire Marshal says you can't tamper with them or take the batteries out, which will help alert families in case of fires.
So Illinois passed a law that effective January 1st of 2023 that all smoke alarms must be 10-year alarms. So the alarms are sealed. There's a sealed battery, so you can't take the batteries out of them. Once you kind of put them on the wall and you kind of open you open the smoke alarm up, and it activates the battery inside basically, and you can't gain access to it. So they can't be taken out for remotes or other toys that you might see sometimes, or just because it's annoying and going off when you turn the oven on. But so the battery's sealed, so they're safer, they last longer. So like I said, they're a 10-year battery, and it will be state law that they must be switched over to those alarms.
Most retail stores will carry the 10-year smoke alarms, but Zeppin says if you need help or assistance with smoke alarms, check with the fire department. The new fire detectors will cost roughly $15 per unit, and violators could be fined up to $100 for failure to comply with new smoke detectors. In Illinois, there were 106 home fire fatalities reported in 2018. Zeppin appeared as a guest on the WTIM morning show. Meanwhile, many first or second year hunters hit the woods and forests in the state for the opening weekend of firearm deer hunting. The new or nearly new hunters are part of a wave of people that started up during COVID to get outside and explore a new hobby. Dan Skinner, Forest Wildlife Program Manager with the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, says after getting hunters out of the first or second time, the work is underway to keep them coming back year after year. The next weekend of firearm hunting season is December 1st through the 4th. Details on many other local stories when you subscribe to the free weekly e-newsletter when you visit TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
This is Staff Meteorologist Paul Trombley with your regional radio forecast. A wind advisory begins at 9 a.m. this morning and continues until 3 p.m. this afternoon. Overcast skies this afternoon with a slight chance for scattered showers. High of 61. Winds out of the south, 20 to 25 miles per hour. 26 tonight, chance for scattered thunderstorms. High of 36 tomorrow. Get weather anytime by calling 824-6101 or online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Right now, 50.
With SRN Sports, I'm Jim Bartow. Benny Snell Jr.'s 2-yard touchdown run with 9:55 left gave Pittsburgh the lead, and the Steelers fended off a last-minute comeback bid to beat the Indianapolis Colts 24-17. Matt Rule's 8-year contract as Nebraska's football coach is valued at $74 million. Rule was introduced Monday at the team's indoor practice facility. He promised to bring back a physical style of play to Nebraska. Auburn hired Liberty coach Hugh Freeze to take over the football program. Freeze called Auburn one of the preeminent programs in college football. Houston is the number 1 team in the AP men's college basketball poll. Texas climbed to number 2 with Virginia, Arizona, and Purdue rounding out the top 5. South Carolina remains the unanimous number 1 choice in the Associated Press women's basketball poll. Stanford, UConn, Ohio State, and Indiana round out the top 5. This is SRN Sports. Retired NFL quarterback Brett Favre is asking to be removed from a lawsuit by the state of Mississippi that seeks to recover millions of dollars in misspent welfare money that was intended to help some of the poorest people in the U.S. An attorney for Favre filed papers on Monday saying the Mississippi Department of Human Services grossly and irresponsibly seeks to blame Favre for its own grossly improper and unlawful handling of welfare funds and its own failure to properly monitor and audit how organizations use the money. Favre is not facing criminal charges. He is among more than 36 people or companies being sued by the Mississippi Department of Human Services as it seeks to recover a portion of the money misspent in the state's largest ever public corruption case. Deshaun Watson is set to return from an 11-game NFL suspension following sexual misconduct allegations when the Cleveland Browns visit the Houston Texans on Sunday. This is SRN Sports.
I'm Avery Cooper with your morning sports report. As heard on WTIM, your information station, the Pittsburgh Steelers defeat the Indianapolis Colts 24-17 on Monday Night Football. A big day for the Fighting Illini as they're ready to take on the Syracuse Orange at home. Coverage starts at 5:30 with tip-off at 6:30 over on New Country 104.1. Also, the Central A&M boys ready to kick off their season at home against the Pana Panthers. You'll find coverage on Genuine Country 94.3 WMKR starting at 7:15, tip-off at 7:30. Also, coming up this evening, no coverage for you, but the Taylorville Tornadoes girls basketball team taking on Effingham on the road at 7:30. If you want to go catch that in Effingham, let me know how it goes. Also last night, Central A&M girls basketball took on Arcola, and well, Arcola defeated Central A&M 46-37. I'm Avery Cooper. This is your morning sports report.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dream. With plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Daniel Rizzo, agent at Daniel Rizzo Agency, Inc. at 823 West Spresser Street, Suite 1 in Taylorville, or call 217-562-4433 today.
Wrap up your holiday shopping and get 15% off everything in stock at Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville. Check out their delicious dips, soups, and cheese balls that will be a hit with your holiday guests. Southern Ledge has the perfect solution for the pool, spa, and sauna lover on your list. Nothing says Merry Christmas better than a gift certificate for a relaxing hot tub or sauna. Ho, ho, haul yourself down to Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville.
Now's the time to order your new 23 vehicle or choose from over 400 pre-owned vehicles in our family dealerships. General Manager Bill Pinkston here from Landmark of Taylorville, your GM Superstore. You can now order your 23 model car or truck, including the refresh, Chevy Silverado, and GMC Sierra. Let us help you choose what 23 will work for you, or let us find your next pre-owned vehicle from our family of dealerships. And yes, we will still buy your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us. Your GM Superstore is Landmark of Taylorville, online at landmarkoftaylorville.com. And remember, you always do better at Landmark.
If you're looking for a local, full or